Hello and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your favorite hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm here to do a personal reading today for one of our viewers. And I'm sending you the link right now for this beautiful soul. She's just a beautiful destined fairy. She'll be sprinkling that pixie dust and stuff. And so I was guided to do this reading by live link. And this is not your personal reading if you're not the one that you already know you're to win, okay? But you might find resonance with her experience. You might find resonance with the guidance. You might find some sort of resonance here because none of you is ever the only one who is going through what you're going through. And so, there's a specific question I'm going to address first and foremost, and then we're going to see what else wants to come out from Spirit. The specific question is, hoping to find out if I'll get my daughter back in this next round of court. Will my beautiful soul get her daughter back in court? Okay. Will this beautiful soul get her daughter back in this next round of court? Okay, listeners, God, you know. And now it's time to show with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity. Will she get her daughter back in the next round of court? Please and thank you. Whew. All right, so the way we're going to do this is a yes or no question. And the way that works is from the time the first card falls, we're going to start counting cards. And if we get an ace within 13 cards, that is a clear and specific yes from the universe. So first card didn't fall, but it stayed in the deck, so it counts. So one, it flipped over one, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you will get your daughter back in the next round of court. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. The problem that you need to address to help do your part in getting your daughter back. You got to trust and believe that the universe is going to correct this stuff that has hurt you, to correct this situation where you ain't being allowed to be around your own child. You know, I'm hearing bring all your facts to the table, and they're saying it's very important when you're in court not to show emotion, but to completely stick to stating facts, okay? They're giving you insight on how to handle the situation when you go to court. What I'm hearing is, do not get up there and start crying to the judge. Get up there and conduct yourself as though you were the judge. These are the facts. This is what has happened. This is what the custody order says. This is what has been done. I should have been able to see my child all this time, that time, the other time. This is what has happened. I haven't been allowed to see my child. And these are the orders. This is where the orders have been violated. That's what I'm hearing. For you, what else do you want to say to this beautiful soul, please and thank you? So that is the answer. Yes, you can get your child back in the next round of custody. We're going to do some more for you. What else do you want to say for my beautiful soul, please and thank you? What else do you want to say for my beautiful soul? What does she need to know? She's had it tough lately. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so it's saying to me here that, you know, that you got to stop looking at where things have gone against you. Yes, it is the facts. But if you keep on worrying about it, worrying is praying for what you don't want. Now you're manifesting some shit you don't want in your life. You got to get a handle on your emotions and get a handle on your focus. And I know it's hard when your child is away and those are your facts. But you have to focus on what you have, because focusing on holding it, appreciate that I'm hearing what would be great for you is what children are available for you to love on and hold, and just know that one day that's going to be your kid again, one day very soon, and also feel your baby. And I know that this works. I've given this exact counsel to somebody and it worked. The woman disappeared with his child. And I told him, appreciate the children that are here, love them, and know and visualize holding your baby while you're holding these babies, and know that you will hold your baby again. And I was absolutely right. He held his baby again. Okay. So this guidance works. Use the children you have to tap into the energy of your child. If you keep saying, I miss them, I never get to see them, guess what? You're creating more missing them, never getting to see them. I know it's hard, baby. I know it's weird. I know it's different. But we're telling you now and here, you can communicate. You can give that hug to your child from your mind. And somebody says, and you say, but that's not enough. I got to hold my baby in my arms. And God says, well, if it's not enough, that's going to keep your baby out of your arms. Knowing that you can reach out to your child, hug them, and love them no matter where they're at on God's green earth, you need to understand that that matters, and it's drawing the energy in. That's what is helping your manifestation of this miracle to bring your baby home. Let's get a word of clarity, and then we're going to go into the I Love Tarot. The bottom of the deck is happiness. This child is your happiness. This child is your happiness. What is coming out is depressing. So you were happy, but now you're depressed. So look, depression energy does not allow space for happiness energy. We need you to get into a higher vibration. You know, your child energy will be drawn in by it. So there's been some depression going on. You got to work on being in a higher vibration. So somebody, you say to me, but it's hard. You don't know what I've been through. You're absolutely right. I don't know what you've been through. And I know it's been hard. But here's the thing. I don't give a damn how hard it is today, yesterday, or tomorrow. What we do know is that there is always a decision of what you want to look at. You don't have to look at this if it hurts too much. Find something that feels better, and you say to me, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, well, tell the universe, tell God. I don't know what vernacular you like to talk, angels, ancestors, guides, whatever type of language you like to speak. I don't like how this feels. What do I have to do to feel better? How can I change my perspective? How can I change my head game? How can I change my focus point? And honey, if all it is finding a song, I'm hearing Pharrell, because I'm happy. You need to find something. You know, science proves that you can program yourself into a higher vibration by planting a fake ass smile on a depressed face. It releases inner hormones, endorphins, serotonins in your brain, and before you know it, you'll begin to feel the same. What does it fucking matter if I'm happy? I'm not going to be happy until I get my daughter back. Okay, heard. But you know what? You might not get your daughter back if you can't be happy, but the spirit here showed that you getting your daughter back in the next round of court, which tells me you just need a little bit of help, baby, to raise your vibration enough to where that baby is held in your arms. Once you hold it in your hand, spiritually, you can hold it in your hand physically. Period. That's law. It's law. But if you can't see it in your head, you can't feel it in your energy, you won't feel it in your hands. And so spirit here wants to guide you, to help you to be the vibrational match to holding that baby again, because spirit said, yes, I said it clearly and specifically. If there was an ace within 13 cards and it was the fourth one, this is about home. This is about family. This is about roots. This is about your emotional foundation. This has everything to do with your emotional foundations. Yes, again, came out, girl. It came out again. And what is the fourth card again? What? You need to deal with your own heart energy. You've got some depression in you, and it goes back before this child was ever born. It goes back to your childhood. Whatever that was, it goes back to your childhood. That's how you lost your child in the first place. We need to get to the root of that. So they're saying it has something to do. Was it a cancer person? Somebody who wouldn't leave you alone? Somebody that kept filling your head full of bullshit? Somebody that kept lying to you? Somebody that kept deceiving you? Was it somebody that you got some abandonment issues because there was somebody who should have never left you, but they did leave you? Was it because there was some abuse here? Somebody had some emotional abuse, strong emotional abuse. You were belittled. You were talked down to. You know what I'm saying? That's what you had, baby. It's time for a fresh new start, a fresh new day in this energy. So let me pull some oracle cards for you. I'm going to set these aside. Let's set these aside. I want you to guide. Let's guide this beautiful soul. Let's get her some universe has your back cards, please and thank you. She needs some guidance, some encouragement on this path so she can raise her vibration to be a match to be able to have what's rightfully hers. This child she bore from her body. She was a portal for this child. Ain't no reason why she should be separated from this child. So let's just God, please guide this beautiful soul right into the arms of her child. Physical. Thank you. What guidance do you have? And thank you. And girl, you've been dusted. Unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Again, they're showing you your point of focus is so important. Are you focused on I'm alone, I don't have my baby, I miss my baby? Or are you focused on I love my baby unconditionally? When you love unconditionally, that means I don't care where you're at, who you with, what you're doing, I love you unconditionally. That's the way you need to be loving your child. Don't be boo-hooing because your child ain't around you. Fill that child with love and power. My child is blessed, safe, protected. My child is happy. My child is protected. My child is playing. My child is growing. Yes, I know you would rather that be in your face, but if you focus on the positive aspects, this is what gonna put your child in your face, in your life, in your house. Yes? Yes. All right, let's see what else do we have for this beautiful soul. I am the dreamer of my dream. Yeah, and it was just my imagination. And they try to convince us that our imagination really ain't shit, but the imagination is the most powerful tool we have of manifestation, baby. Dream your dream. Dream your dream, because it can't come to reality until it's been a dream. It has to be something that you can see in your mind. So they're saying, if you would, instead of think about how gone the baby is, if you would have the daydream about taking the baby to the park and playing with her and having her next birthday party at your house, because, you know, y'all have your place together and she with you all the time. Visualize that. Visualize that for 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Take it down the line. Aw, and my baby's walking her graduation. Look at her, my baby walking across the stage. She's so happy that I've raised her whole life. That's what you do. My fearless freedom lights up the world. In other words, you're pushing past fears, pushing through this darkness to be able to find the light and shine that light. They're showing me with this imagery that it draws every co-creative element into the experience for you. And that's how it comes to pass. Yes. What else do you have for my beautiful soul? Please and thank you, listeners. God, so thankful and grateful for this message right here. Thankful and grateful for my haters too. You know what I'm saying? And you need to be thankful and grateful for your haters, baby. If you ain't have haters, you ain't doing something right. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Everything happens for a reason. And yet we get so fucking pissed off when it's not the way we want it to happen. But everything is happening for a reason. There is a season and a lesson and a blessing in everything. Yeah, even this time away from your child. So your job is to sit up here and say, okay, God, I don't like this shit right here. This ain't right. But you said there's a reason for every season. You said there's a blessing in every lesson. What the heck is a blessing here? What's the reason? What good reason do you have that I haven't been able to see my child in this much time? Show me, because I'm ready to see. And you could get mad if you want. You know what I'm saying? I done had these knockdown, drag out arguments with spirit before. I asserted myself. God don't get mad because you got a voice. God don't get mad. God gave you your voice. God gave you your emotions. God don't get mad because you got some emotions. Come correct, come real, and let God know how you really feel, and tell God what you're ready to see. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you combine the lessons and the blessings, the situation must change. It's law. It always works that way. What else do we have for you today? The presence of love will always cast out fear. So where you're afraid of not being able to see your child, where you're afraid of what's happening, you need to focus on how much you love that baby, period. How much you love that baby, period. Love that baby. See the baby in your head. See the baby in your heart. Feel the baby in your arms. Feel the baby in your heart. And Send that love energy. That's what works. That's what works. Yes, please. Let's see what else we have. Yes, you will get your child. Remember, that was the first answer. I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. Exactly. You were so afraid that you wouldn't be able to see your child. You were so afraid this person would take your child. You were so afraid the judge would go against you before. You were so afraid that he would get away with whatever he been doing. And guess what? You manifested it. Remember what we said earlier? Worry is praying for what you do not want. So it's time for you to choose love and focus on love. And use the same technique to manifest this child right back in your head, into your life, into your heart, into your home. And it's not by sitting in fear, it's by sitting in love. Remembering that there is a reason for everything. You may not know all the reason, but you put that out there to ask to be shown. Oh, trust and believe the answers are coming. So I can't wait to hear back from you about your response to this reading. I don't know you. We've never met. I've never read for you before. This is my first time. Thank you for allowing me to be of service. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.